Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video where I featured FitsInsight, a web application that allows you to automatically analyze and organize all your deep sky photography data and give you a better idea at what you have in your library, the total amount of integration time, whether you have all the calibration data needed, and even do some processing of your data, like giving the scores to the images, letting you know which one is good, which one is bad, and also give you the whole idea of how your imaging sessions are going. Anyway, during this time, we got a good number of beta users already that actively been using FitsInsight and sharing their feedback and ideas of how the FitsInsight can be improved further. Also, what I've been doing during this time is gradually improving the onboarding process, and that's what I want to show you guys in this video is how easy it is to register and begin organizing your astrophotography data information. So let's start by going to FitsInsight.com, and the first things first, guys, we need to create an account. We go with this button, Start Free, and there are two ways how you can set things up. You can either do it manually, or if you have a Google account, you can continue with Google, and that's what I want to show you in this video example. So these are some of my accounts that I have, and for test purposes, let me pick this one, and basically you automatically registered with FitsInsight. Now, when you're registering with Google, one of the first things that you need to do, you need to set up the password, as you're gonna use that for FitsInsight Bridge, and I'm gonna set one in a second. And once the password is set, the next step will be downloading the bridge. And the button to the bridge is right over here. Also in this tab, you're going to see some additional tips for initialization of the FitsInsight Bridge that you can go through. And the FitsInsight Bridge, as you can see, was downloaded. Let's launch that. Now, for Windows users, you might be greeted with this Windows Protected Your PC pop-up window where you need to click Run Anyway. And yes, so FitsInsight Bridge is digitally signed up. However, the certificate that I have is the one where the trust is building over time, basically. So yes, for the first couple of months, I believe, we're gonna see this warning from the Windows. Now, all we need to do here is to type in the email address, the password that we have for our account, and click Sign In. The first sign-in process to the FitsInsight Bridge, it actually takes a couple of minutes, and you're gonna see that the window looks like that. For now, this is what it is, guys. Hopefully, I will be able to speed things up in the future. But yeah, right now, all you gotta do is to wait for the first initial setup. And this part of the video, I'm basically gonna put on like a time lapse. Alright, so the FitsInsight Bridge is initialized, and this is how the interface looks like. Basically, at the top, there is some statistical information about the files that you're gonna be pointing the bridge to, activity windows, some errors, and here is the most important part of the FitsInsight Bridge, where you need to assign a folder that FitsInsight Bridge will be studying, basically. And let me stop here for a second. So all you need to do when you're setting up the FitsInsight Bridge, so first of all, you can add as many folders as you'd like, guys, but you don't need to add each of your imaging sessions separately. You don't need to add each folder for the imaging gear separately. All you need to do, like as you can see in my case, I have this folder, Astronomy, with all the subfolders within it, and all you need to do is basically to point the bridge to this main folder, as you can see here, Astronomy, and the bridge automatically begins the scanning process. So the first initial scan might take a really long time, a few hours, and it all depends on how many files you have in your library. Like for my case, for this test video for the folder, I got, like almost 35,000 files, and there I believe a couple of thousand words of total integration time. So it will take at least half a day for the data to be synchronized, to be analyzed, and transferred to the web. Anyway, the process takes time, and if you have another folder, for example, you can click Add Folder, and if you have like network attached storage, you can also point your FitsInsight Bridge to the network attached storage as well. As you can see here, I have like my Bionis Pro 2 telescope. Let's see, for this video, I'm also gonna add the folder over here, and that will be added as well, and they will be scanned also automatically. But in terms of setting up the bridge, this is basically all you need to do, guys. Just point the folder hide the FitsInsight Bridge, and all the process is done on the background. And as you can see here, once the bridge is connected, FitsInsight web application already tells you that, and there also provides you with a detailed, like step-by-step plan of what FitsInsight Bridge is going to be doing, and that's all you guys can read on your own. I don't want to waste the video time over here. So once you read through all this information, you just click got it, or you can just click got it if you want if you don't want to read. The next step, you prompted with completing your profile. Like you can place your display name. Let's do George Test, some bio, like whatever you want to put here. Optionally, there are some handles to Instagram, link to your YouTube account if you have one, or your Astrophotography profile. You can click save, and then you prompted with picking up your profile visibility. So at the first stage of creating FitsInsight account, all your profiles, they private automatically. And what it means by private is that all your details about images you take, all your basically library data is private and can be only accessed to those folks that you allow to be followed by. So for example, somebody can still find your account if you leave your messages in the general chat, like as you can see here. Here is, I'm sorry, not here, over here. Here is the chat. And if you type in your message, although your account is private, everybody can see it. And over here is an example, like this guy. We can click on him and it's going to say private profile. So we cannot view anything. All we can do is request to follow. And only if the user approves our request, only after will we will be able to see his projects. Or you can make your profile visible automatically. In this case, your profile will also appear on the community tab and can be discovered by others. So as you can see here, you can also follow other imagers. You can open SkyMap in the community and see basically what everybody is imaging. And this is kind of a heat map of the visible universe. You can click here, and here is the picture of NGC 2244 by my main account, as this account is public. Anyway, let's go back to the projects tab. For this video, I'm going to make my profile public. And basically, that's it, guys. You're done with onboarding process. You click enter your library, and there are already the first files that are appearing in your FitsInsight library. You can click on each project and basically begin studying it. Now, one of the important parts is that you can see that your calibration coverage says that you're missing some combo calibrations and stuff like that, and this is totally normal. Why? If we open FitsInsight Bridge, you can only see, guys, that on the computer, on the local machine, we only analyzed 500 frames out of 35,000 frames, right? And only 200 being synchronized with the web. So the whole point here is basically once you set things up, you just wait, guys. And overall, like after some time, the bridge is going to tell you the estimate time for finishing things. And in my case, as you can see, it's 9 hours and 10 minutes left for the initial synchronization. But as I already mentioned, this is the case only for your first initial setup. And this is totally fine. Like if you're feeding the FitsInsight app all your 35,000 frames, or I've seen folks that have more than 100,000 frames libraries, and even bigger than that, you feed everything to FitsInsight. Of course, it's going to take some time to analyze things, but as you're using FitsInsight more often and often, you add the new imaging sessions. Like how many images do you have per session? If there are 5-10 minute sub-exposures, you don't have that many, maybe 50 sub-exposures per night. Of course, if you're using shorter exposures, the amount of them will be shorter, but anyway, it's all going to be added to your library automatically. And yep, that's also one of the questions that I was getting from people, is that how do I add my files in the future to the library? Well, you don't need to do much, guys. So as you can see, FitsInsight Bridge is already set it up to scan this path automatically. So let me just open that in the Explorer right here. So for example, I have my setup with a Newtonian telescope right over here. All you do, guys, is once you're done imaging on your telescope, whether you're using ASI Air, you're using mini PC, all you do usually is you guys transferring your files to your processing computer, right? Or the imaging computer. So in this case, it's going to be exactly the same thing. The files, like in my case, they transferred automatically between my telescope, my NAS, and my computer, so everything appears automatically. But in case you do manual copying and pasting the files, all you need to do is to paste your files in your regular imaging folder that's automatically is analyzed by FitsInsight Bridge, and basically on your next day after you're done imaging, all your files will automatically appear within the FitsInsight. Anyway, this is all I wanted to show you in this video, guys, and as you can see, like once I update the page, there are more data shown, and instead of 100 frames, light frames, there are already 348 light frames. So yeah, the process is ongoing, and basically that's how easy it is to set up your imaging library. If you still have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below, and I really hope that you will do that, as I will be able to improve the onboarding process even better. But I believe as of now that looks much better than it did at the beginning of the beta test. And of course, guys, I invite you to try FitsInsight, to try all the features, join the community in the chat, as we do chat sometimes with folks. Mostly people leave their questions, and I respond to them or leave some ideas. And for example, over here, we have a list of ideas by others already, the roadmap of the things that I'm about to release in the FitsInsight. And by the way, there is also a test version of the macOS Bridge application that is ready, and I got a couple of people that testing it. So far, there are some bugs noticed, of course, but I'm fixing that. And if you guys have macOS, then I also invite you to join FitsInsight and test all the features yourself. And yep, once again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really hope to see you in one of my future videos, and until next time.